She announced, "I don't feel butterflies anymore. This relationship is dead." I replied, "I understand." So I replaced her with someone new while I kept the she'd named and loved. Her begging texts when I posted photos of our dog with my new girlfriend. Original post. I am sitting on my sofa in a very quiet apartment. The only sound is my dog snoring. It's a sound I've fought for. My girlfriend of 4 years, Karen, 30, ended things 3 months ago. It was a Tuesday. I was making pasta. She walked into the kitchen still in her work blazer and just announced it like she was telling me we were out of milk. "Leo," she said, not even looking at me. She was checking her phone. "I've been thinking. I don't feel butterflies anymore. This relationship is dead." I stopped stirring the sauce. The silence was heavy. I think she was expecting me to beg, to cry, to ask what I did wrong. She's very theatrical. She thrives on big emotions. I'm a graphic designer. My whole life is about details, about structure. When I looked at her, I didn't feel sadness. I felt audited. She had reviewed the accounts of our relationship and found it lacking. The butterflies were a line item she couldn't expense, so I didn't give her the big scene she wanted. I turned off the stove. I looked at her. "I understand." That got her attention. Her head snapped up. "You what?" "That's it, I understand. You said it's dead. I'm not a necromancer, Karen. I can't bring it back to life. I understand." "Well," she said, thrown off. "Okay, good. This is easier than I thought. I've been dreading this." She was almost disappointed. "I'll stay at Kira's tonight. I'll come by over the next week to get my things. I'll get Barnaby on Saturday." And that's when the audit turned into a hostile takeover. "No," I said. "What? No, you don't want me to get my stuff?" "No, you're not getting Barnaby. Barnaby is my French bulldog. We got him 2 years ago. It was her idea. She saw one on an influencer's feed and needed one. I was the one who researched breeders. I was the one who found a reputable rescue for the breed. I was the one who paid the $1,500 adoption fee. I was the one who paid for the $3,000 breathing surgery he needed 6 months later. I'm the one whose name is on the adoption papers, the microchip registry, and every single vet bill. Karen was the one who named him Barnaby. She was the one who bought him little bow ties and posted endless pictures of him captioned, "My little baby boy." She loved him like an accessory. I loved him like a dog. Her face, which had been bored and relieved, turned ugly. "What do you mean I'm not getting Barnaby? He's my dog." "He's not, Karen. Legally, he's mine. All the paperwork is in my name. You're moving out. He's staying." "You're joking!" she snapped. "You're doing this to punish me. You don't even love him. You just feed him. Feeding him, walking him, and paying for his medical care is... Well, that's what loving him looks like, Karen. Posting photos of him isn't. You're a cold, unfeeling person," she sputtered. "This is so typical. You have no passion, no butterflies, and now you're stealing my dog to hurt me. I'll be back on Saturday and I'm taking him. Don't be an asshole." She grabbed her purse and slammed the door. I stood there for a minute. The pasta was ruined. My relationship was over. I felt a small, sharp pang of something. Not for her, for the 4 years, a waste of time. Then I went to my office, pulled out the file cabinet drawer and took out the binder labeled Barnaby. It had every receipt, every piece of paper. I put it on the coffee table. Then I called a locksmith and had the locks changed. It cost $220. She came by twice that week when I was at work. I got texts. "My key isn't working. Did you seriously change the locks? You're a child. I need my stuff. And Barnaby, this isn't over." I texted her back. "Send me a list of your personal belongings. I will box them and leave them with the building concierge. Barnaby is not on that list." She sent me a list. It was long and entitled. It included the 65-inch television, which I bought, the espresso machine, a gift from my parents, and all the good towels. I replied, "I am packing your clothes, your makeup, your books, and your laptop. The TV and espresso machine are mine. The towels are communal property and will be staying. I've boxed your items. They are with the concierge. Do not come to my apartment again." The last text I got from her was, "You will regret this, Leo. You'll be miserable and alone, and you'll realize you threw away the only person who ever tolerated you, and I will get my dog." I didn't reply. The first month was quiet, lonely if I'm honest. The apartment was too big, but Barnaby was here. We settled into a new routine. Morning walks, work, evening walks, dinner. He sleeps on the bed with me. It's peaceful. Meanwhile, Karen's Instagram was not quiet. She was living her best life. Within 2 weeks, she was posting pictures with a new guy, Alistair, a finance bro. The kind of guy who wears a Patagonia vest over a dress shirt to a bar. They were at rooftop bars, at exclusive pop-up dinners on weekend trips. Her posts were all about finally feeling those butterflies, and when you just know. Good for her, I guess. She got her upgrade. I got the dog and the good towels. I've been fine. I really have. The lack of drama is amazing, and I'm not just sitting here moping. I've been taking Barnaby to the big dog park on weekends, and that's where I met Maya. Update 1. It's been about 3 months since Karen left. Life has been good. First, thank you for the comments. It's wild how many people have dealt with accessory pet owners. And to the people who said I was cold, yeah, I was. She announced the death. I'm not going to cry at a funeral for a relationship she murdered. So let's get to it. The dirty trick started about 2 weeks after she was gone. Once she realized I wasn't going to just give her the dog, I got a few texts from her. "I'm worried about Barnaby. You don't know his routine. I created his routine. He needs me. This is cruel, Leo. You're holding him hostage. Kira said she saw you at the park and he looked sad. Just give him to me." I consulted a lawyer. Just a 30-minute virtual meeting. It cost $150. I showed him the binder via webcam. He literally laughed. "Mr. Vance," he said, "you have adoption papers, a microchip registry in your name, and thousands of dollars in vet bills you personally paid." She has a name she came up with. She has zero legal claim. Block her number. If she escalates, call me. So I did. I blocked her. Then the mutual friend started. Her best friend Kira slid into my DMs. "Hey Leo, look, this whole thing is a mess. Karen is a wreck without Barnaby. She cries every day. Can't you just be the bigger person and give him back? It's the right thing to do." Me. "Hey Kira, I'm not discussing my property with you. Karen made her choice. This is the consequence." "Property? He's a baby. You're sick. She's with Alistair now. She's happy. You're just doing this to hold on to her." Me. "She's happy with her new guy but wants her old dog? Doesn't work that way. Have a good one." I blocked Kira too. Life went on. Karen kept posting her amazing new butterfly life with Alistair. Good for them. And I met Maya. She was at the dog park. She has a goofy-looking rescue mutt named Sprocket. We started talking. She's a vet. The irony. She's normal. She's funny. She's smart. She didn't talk about butterflies. She talked about parasite prevention and her favorite podcasts. It was amazing. We started dating slowly. I told her the whole story. I thought she'd think I was a jerk. Her response: "So you established a boundary, defended your legal property, and removed a toxic person from your life? And you love your dog? Okay, what's the red flag?" Last Sunday, we were just chilling at my apartment. It was the first time I'd had her over. She and Barnaby hit it off immediately. She knows the exact spot to scratch a Frenchie, right above the tail. Barnaby was in heaven, snorting and rolling around. I was just happy, genuinely, uncomplicatedly happy. So I took a picture. It was a great photo. Maya was sitting on my floor laughing. Barnaby was on his back, paws in the air, grinning his goofy bulldog grin. I posted it on Instagram. It was the first thing I'd posted in months. My caption: "Happy Sunday with my 2 favorites." I knew Karen still followed me. She's the type who would need to watch me be miserable. I knew she'd see it. That was the point. It wasn't a smear. It was just the truth. I was happy. My dog was happy. My new girlfriend was great with my dog. It took exactly 11 minutes. My phone, which had been blessedly quiet for weeks, lit up. Karen must have realized she was blocked because she was texting me from Kira's phone. "Who is that? Who is that woman in your apartment? Is that Barnaby? How dare you? How dare you let another woman touch my dog? You're doing this to hurt me. This is sick. You got a new girlfriend and a new dog just to make me jealous. I had to laugh at that one. A new dog? Ma'am, that's the dog you abandoned. She's probably allergic. She looks like she's allergic. Leo, I'm serious. This isn't funny. You're traumatizing him. Then the tone shifted. The new relationship post didn't make her jealous of me. It made her possessive of the dog. She realized she hadn't just been replaced. Barnaby had replaced her. Kira's phone again. Leo, please, I'm begging you. I miss him so much. He's my baby boy. I'll pay you for him. How much? $1,000. This is wrong. She doesn't love him like I do. You don't love him like I do. You're monsters. Kira's phone again. I'm coming over. I'm getting my dog. I just screenshotted every text and sent them to my lawyer with the message, escalating. What now? He replied, save them. Don't reply. If she shows up, do not open the door. Call the police. I blocked Kira's number. Maya looked at me. You okay? Yeah, I said, putting my phone down. I think I'm great. And I was. The panic, the entitlement, the sheer desperation in those texts. It was the final pathetic fizzle of the butterflies she was chasing. She didn't want the relationship. She just couldn't stand that I was happy. And that her favorite accessory was happy too without her. Final update. It's been 2 weeks since my last update. The Happy Sunday post really broke her brain. The desperation went from 100 to about 1 million. The texts from blocked numbers, probably burner apps, were constant for a few days. I see your car. I know you're home. Bring me my son. You're a sociopath. Alistair says he'll sue you for me. He's a finance expert. I'm not sure how finance helps with a dog custody case, but okay. I ignored all of it. I just kept saving the screenshots. Maya has been amazing. She's been staying over more often, partially for moral support and partially because, as she put it, I really want to see this dumpster fire in person. She got her wish. Last Wednesday, I was coming home from my evening walk with Barnaby. It was dark around 8 p.m. As I got to my apartment door, a figure stepped out from the stairwell. It was Karen. She did not look like her Instagram feed. Her hair was a mess, her makeup was smudged, and she was vibrating with rage. Leo, thank God, I've been waiting for an hour. I just stopped, keeping Barnaby on a short leash behind my leg. You need to leave, Karen. You're not welcome here. Don't be like that, she said, trying to smile. It looked like a grimace. I'm not here to fight. I'm here for Barnaby. She held out her hands, using that high-pitched baby voice she always used. Barnaby, come to mommy. Did you miss me? Did you miss your real mommy? Barnaby, bless his simple, beautiful soul, just looked at her. He tilted his head. Then he looked at me, let out a little snort, and hid more firmly behind my leg. He didn't just not go to her. He actively rejected her. The grimness on Karen's face froze. The rejection from the dog was something she had not prepared for. He's just confused, she stammered. You've turned him against me. I haven't done anything, Karen, I said, my voice flat. I just take care of him. He knows who his owner is. I am his owner, she shrieked. I named him. I love him. You love the idea of him, I said, finally letting it out. You loved posting pictures of him. You didn't love walking him in the rain. You didn't love when he ate a sock and we spent all night at the emergency vet. I was the one who paid that $2,000 bill, not you. You didn't love cleaning his face folds or taking him out at 3 a.m. when he had an upset stomach. You just wanted the cute parts. You don't get to abandon the relationship and cherry-pick the dog. You. She lunged. She wasn't lunging at me. She was lunging for the leash. I'm not a big guy, but I'm not small. I just sidestepped and pulled Barnaby back. Don't touch my dog, Karen. He's my dog. Give him to me. She was crying now. Big, ugly, messy tears, the kind she hates. I'm calling the police, I said, pulling out my phone. You wouldn't dare. They'll believe me. I'm a woman. I'm crying. They'll see you stole my dog. This was the realism I was waiting for. She fully intended to use the system against me. Go ahead, I said. Call them. My apartment is right here. I'll go get the binder. She was so mad she actually did it. She called 911, wailing that her ex-boyfriend stole her emotional support animal. I just waited. A patrol car showed up about 15 minutes later. 2 officers, one older, one younger. They looked tired. What's going on here? The older one asked. Karen launched into her performance. Officers, thank you. This is my ex, Leo. He's unstable. He locked me out of our apartment and he stole my dog. This is Barnaby. He's my emotional support animal. He's been withholding him from me to control me. The officers looked at me. I just sighed. Sir, is that her dog? No, officer, I said calmly. He's my dog. I have all of his paperwork right inside my apartment. Adoption papers, microchip registration, and several years of vet bills, all in my name and paid by me. The older cop's expression didn't change, but I saw the younger one suppress a sigh. Ma'am, do you have any proof of ownership? I named him, she cried, and I have pictures, thousands of pictures of him on my Instagram. The younger cop actually rubbed his face. Sir, can you go get that paperwork? The older one asked. Absolutely. I unlocked my door, stepped inside, grabbed the binder, and came back out. I handed it to him. He opened it. He spent about 60 seconds flipping through it. He saw the adoption certificate. My name. He saw the microchip registration. My name. He saw the $3,000 surgery invoice. My name paid in full. Paid in soon. He closed the binder and handed it back to me. He turned to Karen. Ma'am, all the legal documentation shows this dog belongs to Mr. Vance. There's nothing we can do. What? He's mine! This is a civil matter, ma'am, the cop said, his patience gone. You can take it to small claims court if you think you have a case, but based on this, he tapped the binder. You don't. You need to leave the premises. You're harassing him. I can't believe this, she wailed. Ma'am, you need to go now, or we'll cite you for trespassing. She just deflated. The rage, the tears, it all just vanished, replaced by a cold, white-hot humiliation. She was standing in the hallway of her old building in front of cops, and she had lost. She gave me one look. Pure hatred. Then she turned and stomped down the hall. That wasn't quite the end. The next day I got an email from her, a formal-looking PDF. It was an invoice. She had sent me a bill. Itemized. Canine naming consultation services. $500. Emotional support and cuddle services provided to K9, 2 years. $2,400. Brand ambassadorship for posting his pics on her IG. $855. Reimbursement for bow ties. $230. Total, $390 payable within 30 days. I laughed so hard I almost cried. I forwarded it to my lawyer. My lawyer, God bless him, sent her a cease and desist letter via certified mail to her friend Kira's apartment. It basically said that any further contact, texts, emails, invoices, or in-person appearances would be considered harassment and we would file for a restraining order. That was a week ago. I've heard nothing. Absolute blissful silence. I heard through a mutual friend, one who actually stuck with me, that Alistair, the finance bro, dumped her. Apparently her unhinged obsession with her ex-boyfriend's dog and her constant public meltdowns were killing his butterflies. I guess he wasn't allergic after all. So now she's single, she's living on Kira's sofa, and she has no dog. Last night Maya and I were on my sofa. Barnaby was snoring between us, wearing a little gray sweater Maya had bought him. I'm not going to lie, this whole thing was expensive. The lawyer consults, the locksmith, the sheer stress. I lost 4 years to someone who valued butterflies over loyalty. It's a sad, pathetic realization. But I'm sitting here in my quiet apartment with a woman who knows the difference between a pet and a prop. And a dog who is snoring so loudly it's shaking the cushion. She didn't get the dog. She didn't get the money. She didn't get the last word. She got exactly what she left me with. Nothing. And I got everything that mattered.